Hello everyone, welcome back to Nine Tech News. Today we are going to talk about VR, holograms, and also other visualization related things that we would be using in the future. My name is Abishek Tony.
My name is Bru.
I'm Ajay.
I'm Batman.
So let's start. We, as you might have seen in the previous news, that Apple recently, like a year ago maybe, released a VR machine which scooped the whole world in it, and but the pricing wasn't the best thing that they had, but the features they had were really good, and everyone talked about it. So, do you think will it be a good starting point for VR, bro?
Absolutely, and this gives us the idea of a very bright future within VR. Starting from 2016 with the Oculus Rift and that technology starting off, there was this idea of like this is a technology that will only allow a very few, like a very small group of tech enthusiasts to organize these communities online and engage in these media types that are new and very innovative. But since then, with the release of the Quest series from Meta and so on, we've seen that this technology is now available to a lot more people. People are already creating these communities online, showing lectures, even playing video games in those worlds. And as this trend goes on, and like you said, with Apple's contributions recently, pushing the envelope on what is possible through VR technologies, we now are in a future where we can achieve a lot more, and all of these new things and all of these innovations are now more accessible than ever to everybody. What other inputs do you have on this topic?
VRs are one side of the coin. ARs is the side I'm more interested in. Augmented reality is something which will be more commercialized, I believe, because it allows us to overlay virtual environments on real environments, which would make a lot of things much easier. For example, when you're trying to make a new room or in a house, you can overlay the furniture, and that's gonna help life become much easier because you can already find the dimensions for planning your room. Like this, imagine if you can do this for construction, healthcare, everything, which would make this virtual environment reconstruct itself to fit all sectors of human workforce. What do you think would be a negative impact of augmented reality when it's not led by the proper people?
Facebook, or Meta as it's known now, as Brew mentioned, has actually dived right into this. As a large corporation, they've put in a lot of their coins on that table of investing in AR. So they have partnered with Ray-Ban to make these augmented reality glasses. What gets put on those glasses would probably be what comes into question, Ajay, such as capitalizing on advertisement, or putting in extra input on the news sources that are pulled up when you might ask your glasses, hey Meta, and it activates the response from the glasses. These things can get either political or just influenced in the wrong way. These are some of the negatives that may come up with this. Though I'll say one more positive about it, something that I'm so enthused about, is the possibility for the next level of productivity, because each one of us, as society becomes very sedentary and very computer oriented, what if you could have your computer with you all the time, outside, on your face?
Yeah.
That sounds obstructive, but really our faces are always dug into our phones or computers anyway. So being able to control and manipulate things with your hands is the next step, I believe. So back to you, Tony. What other visualizations do we have?
I think we have something called holograms. Whenever you see a high sci-fi movie, you always see holograms going somewhere all around the places. So I think that would be one of the good things to consider. We have already seen the easy to make holograms with the four-sided panels of glass of making like I think Mr. Who's the Boss made something like this like 5 years ago when he started his channel of a jellyfish video basically, and I think it will be cool for that to come up also. So Now it's currently in the works, I guess, but still, there's a good potential for that also, instead of TVs and monitors. And yeah, thank you guys for joining us today, and we'll see you next week.